My name is Darian Dahl, and I'm going to give my informative speech on how to become a dentist. Have you ever considered becoming a dentist but didn't know the steps to take in becoming one? I too was once in this position, so I'm going to inform all of you on the necessary schooling and the job opportunities that come with becoming a dentist. When you're going to apply for dental school or you're thinking about dental school, the first thing that you absolutely need is a high school diploma. Once you've graduated from high school, you can explore your opportunities at almost any university that interests you, but you have to get a bachelor's degree, a 4-year degree. And you can get it in almost anything. You don't absolutely have to have it in a science. So if you wanted to get your 4-year degree in teaching, social work, criminal justice, you could. I did some research on it as well when I was looking into dental schools, and they don't always necessarily favor the people that have science bachelor degrees, like such as biology. They really do look out and explore, the people that have other degrees or other bachelor degrees rather than just the basic science stuff. You can apply a lot of teaching skills that you learn in dentistry when you're teaching your staff or whoever, so they always want to explore out there and see what bachelor degrees people actually have, and then they always look at grades and stuff like that. After you graduate from whatever university you decided to go to, you will start applying to dental schools, and where it's probably best to apply for a dental school in the state that you're going to be practicing in. And this is because a lot of states have different requirements when you go to take your license tests. And this way, you're not going to be tested on any foreign knowledge. Say you graduate from Minnesota, but you're wanting to go practice in Colorado. They'll have different state laws. So it'll just be easier on you, not saying it's impossible, but it'll definitely be easier on somebody to graduate from dental school in the state that they wish to practice in. And then upon graduation from your dental school, if you're wanting to specialize in something like endodontics or orthodontics or become an oral surgeon, that's an extra amount of years. For instance, ortho school is an extra 2 to 3 years. Endodontics school is an extra 2 years in residency. And if one wishes to become an oral surgeon, it's an extra 4 to 6 years. So the schooling is quite long. But if somebody's really passionate about dentistry, the schooling actually doesn't feel like it's taking that long. Some of the testing that's required in wanting to become a dentist is, first of all, you have to take a test to even be admitted into a dental program or a dental school. There are some universities that do a pre-dentistry bachelor's degree, so when you do stuff like that, they automatically have you at the end of your very last semester take your admission test for dental school. Those tests typically run from 75 to 100 questions I read online, and it's tested on all areas of dentistry and stuff that you've learned along the way when obtaining your bachelor's. And aside from that, you also have to pass, depending on how you do throughout each semester, your finals are going to be a huge portion of your grades, which would reflect on to getting into dental school. So there is a lot of testing required, as well as once you graduate from dental school, there's state licensing, which I kind of briefly talked about before. Those tests you take once you've completed the dental program and you do your residency or your interning, whatever you're going into as well, there's different tests. Each state test is different, which is why it is important to get that dental school or your degree from your dental school in the state that you're going to be taking that test in. It's just going to make you fly by. You have a way higher chance of passing. Not, like I said, not that it's not impossible, but it's just super important. Some job opportunities that come with that once you've completed all your schooling is you have the ability to either open up your own practice, you could get a job on with maybe another dentist that's growing and they need another dentist, or in larger communities, they have offices that are kind of like franchised. I know one of them is Aspen Dental, which they're all run by like one big corporation, and then you just kind of work for them just like you would at any other job. Another opportunity that you have when becoming a dentist is traveling to third world countries. This is something that I've always felt really passionate about because in those countries, I mean, you're getting paid for your work, but and most of the materials and stuff are donated, but you it's not about the money. It's more or less giving to those people in need in the third world countries that don't have health care like we have. You're donating all your time, and I don't know, it's just something that I've always wanted to do as well if, if and when it comes time for me to retire. It would just be something that I'd feel like I would want to donate a lot of my time to because dental care is so important. I mean, if you don't have proper dental care, it can lead to a lot of other complications within our bodies. Becoming a dentist isn't for everybody, so if you're ever considering becoming a dentist, make sure that you're really passionate about dentistry. Make sure you do some internings with other dentists, or maybe you'll find out that you want to do a different type of dentistry. When I did my internships for becoming a dental assistant, I did one in an endodontic clinic and I did one in a general practice, and I knew immediately that one of them wasn't right for me and I wanted to definitely be working in the other one. So internships and talking with dentists are one of the best ways to get information that you need and the steps that you need to take, and then you'll really know if going into dentistry is good for you or if maybe you want to explore your options in another field.